So Trippie Redd actually just released a new album. It's called Mansion Music. And to be honest, I was actually really messing with the album. It has some super gritty and hard-hitting beats, and it also had like crazy features on it. Now, my favorite song on the album was actually this one called Dark Brotherhood with Lil Baby. So since I got super inspired from that song, I instantly thought I had to make something similar to that one. So today I'm actually going to show you guys how you can make a similar dark type of beat to the one from the album. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just get straight to it. Alright, so we're here in FL. And as you can probably see, this is the first time in a while that I've been using a loop. So I actually just pulled out this loop from Splice. Let's take a listen. So as soon as I heard the loop, I felt like, yo, this was definitely the vibe for the beat. So firstly, the BPM of the sample is 80, but since it's below 100 BPM, that should be single time. Now I actually want this to be double time. So I'm just going to click on this, and then I'm going to switch this mode to stretch. Then we can actually turn the BPM all the way up to 160, and then just make sure you click the stretch button right there and stretch this out 2 bars. Then I'm actually also going to pitch down the sample maybe 5 semitones. Yeah, this is way better right here. So I'm liking how the sample sounds in F minor, but we also need to add some counter melodies to this just so we can fill out the sample a little bit. So in the song, you can hear some type of strings in the background. Now I'm actually just going to open up BBC Symphony Orchestra right here. I believe this is a free plugin actually, so go check that out if you want to. So I'm actually just thinking of laying down a cool pattern for the violins. Maybe something like this. You just want to have like a repetitive pattern, and then we're going to mess around with the effects. Yeah, this portal right here is hard. Just mess around with the wet knob. Add some reverb to that as well. So I want the strings to be a little bit greedy. So I think I'm just going to open up Sketch Cassette 2 right here and then look through the presets, and maybe we can find something that sounds a bit old or vintage just to give it that greedy type of sound. Yeah, maybe this. Turn on and mix a little bit. Yo, I can't wait to put drums on this, bro. It's gonna go crazy. But I still think we need one more sound. So I'm actually gonna open up Serum, since I think we can find a nice sounding lead. I haven't used this in ages, but I think it's gonna fit nicely for this beat. Alright, so I found this crazy lead right here. It sounds super raw, but I'm just gonna record in a pattern with my keyboard, and then I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit later. So it's a little bit off time. I'm just going to quantize it real quick right here. Just make sure it's on time right here. So I'm going to slice up some of these parts. It sounds a bit too dirty when it's on the F5. So I'm actually just going to pitch it up by 1 octave and see how this sounds. Yeah, so this is more the vibe we're going for. It's still a bit harsh though. Some quick EQ. I think I'm actually going to try opening up a guitar rig on the synth. Just so we can have the gritty sound to it. Then I'm just having this effect track too. So that's pretty much it for the sample. Now let's get on with the drums. As for the drum sounds I'm using, they're of course all coming from my No Limit drum kit. So if you want to go check that out, use the first link down below. So I'm actually going to stack a clap and a snare. So I'm going to use this go-to clap, and maybe we can stack it with this cargo snare. Yeah, that's it. Now for the hi-hats, I'm actually just going to use a perfect MIDI from my drum kit. I think it's this on one MIDI right here. It pretty much has this little baby type of vibe. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Literally just a MIDI from my kit. So I just switched to this famous hi-hat. I think it sounds a bit better. Now I feel like we should go for a super busy 808 pattern. So I'm just going to drag in this 808 right here. And for the pattern, you just want to make it super busy. Let's quickly just stack that up with a kick too. Boost the kick a little bit. Yeah, you can feel it super punchy right now. Yeah. Now let's quickly just add a snare to get some more bounce. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the beat right there. And the switch up between the strings, crazy. Now let me just quickly arrange this for you guys so we have a full beat. So for the intro, I just feel like we can have the loop and the strings. Then we can have the lead somewhere in the hook, maybe on the second part. We should probably do something cool for the intro as well, maybe a halftime or something. Just because in the song with Lil Baby, he has like a cool type of build-up. So maybe we can have the strings for the first part of the hook. And I'm actually going to try to have a halftime. So I'm just going to highlight everything from the melody and route it to one mixer track. Then we're just going to open up halftime right here, see how it sounds. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. So I'm just going to create an automation clip right here in the mixer. Then we're actually going to fade the halftime kind of out right before the hook. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Then we have the strings for the first part and the lead for the second part. Then I'm also going to show you guys how you can do a super cool drop right after the hook. So you would usually hear this in Lil Baby type of songs, but you just want to cut this out all the way to the second clap right there. And then you want to make sure the 808 comes in a bit later like that. Yeah, just like that. Then we can probably just have the lead come back in again for the second part of the verse. To be honest, for the bridge, I just feel like bringing back the halftime part. So we can just turn on the halftime again right here and then just copy the hook over. And that right there should pretty much be the beat. I added some gunshots and some risers in the beat too. But for the intro, we have the halftime.
Shut up, Marko. Marko?
Then it drops into the hook. Yeah, this goes crazy hard. Now the lead. 808 pattern too. Goes crazy. Yeah. Now we have a chop. Just to switch the momentum a little bit. Then it just fades down to the bridge. Pretty much the same part as the intro. And then we have the hook again.